Welcome to the Royal Society of Sculptors Summer Exhibition, which this year is taking place in the wonderful Burgh House in Hampstead, which was built in 1704. This is while the Royal Society of Sculptors undergoes an exciting refurbishment of their basement. We had an overwhelming response to the theme, so that was absolutely fantastic. I think what's particularly exciting and what I found exciting about selecting this exhibition was the pure range of materials, from traditional bronze casting right through to digital printed works. We have two rooms which are architecturally very busy. It was a challenge to compete with such an impressive building. For inspiration, I thought to set a theme of sculpture in the home, which was inspired by a group of exhibitions that the Arts Council did in the 50s to encourage people to look at sculpture on a more domestic scale. We've become very used to seeing sculpture within the confines of a white gallery space. So it was really exciting with Burgh House to be able to select works that we could interact with the architectural features here, the mantelpieces, the tables, and enjoy the different light that you get from in a home as opposed to a gallery. There are two outdoor works in the exhibition alongside the beautifully planted terrace. They have a nod to nature, but subvert it with their materials and their colour. As you walk into the larger room, you'll see a smaller selection of works, but in a bigger space. They command your attention with their colour, their variety of material, and their playfulness. In the second room, you'll see a slightly more muted colour palette, but with pops of colour and a really beautiful approach to a huge variety of different materials. The larger room has a number of really bright, colourful works, including a light piece, and the second room is slightly more muted, but still with pops of colour, which is so nice to enjoy in sculpture. You'll see that the sculptures are loosely grouped into materials, but also into groups that play on either architecture or domestic elements or toys, nature, even the surreal. There's something for everyone. And what's really nice is that you can really imagine these pieces in your own home. I was really interested by the idea of our own homes and what we fill them with. We can be playful, we often have children with toys, there's food, beautiful objects, interesting textiles, and architectural elements. So I've really gone broad to try and really show that full expanse. For the Marsh Award, which goes to the Best in Show in the exhibition, I've selected Gabriel Riso. I really enjoyed his playful take on a still life. It has references of domestic vessels, but it's beautifully made, like a puzzle, and precisely cut in jesmonite. There are also other domestic references throughout the exhibition. Jelly moulds, spoons, eggs, even a lovely viennetta. So there's the whole range of works that have a relationship with our home. There are also architectural elements. So in the second room, you'll see I've placed quite high some works that reference cornices and the architectural elements of an actual structure that may form a home. As a nod to Gertrude Jekyll's design of the terrace outside, I've also got a small nature area where there's a number of works inspired by plants, wildlife, and imaginary creatures. With a house as old as Burgh House, there were obviously practical considerations when choosing where the works would go. Fortunately, there were some beautiful display cabinets, so I've put very intimate pieces in there. In the large room, I've also incorporated works that have a slightly surreal quality to them. There are some colourful, large works made out of domestic cooking pots. There is a piece of furniture. There's an octopus tea party and some interesting fire extinguishers. I think what's brilliant about the Royal Society of Sculptors Summer Show is the breadth of everybody's expertise in their different materials and the joyful range of subject matter. What was wonderful about curating the exhibition at Burgh House was the opportunity to take a step away from the usual plinth-based sculpture exhibition. So we've been able to interact with tables and mantelpieces, group works together more closely in display cases, and really enjoy the wonderful environment of Burgh House. I hope this will encourage sculptors to apply for next year. The summer show is always such a great opportunity to come and see so many sculptors working in different materials, and it's a snapshot of what is being created now.